Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your July 2017 general reading. Thank you so much for joining us here today. Welcome to any newcomers who may be with us for the first time. Excuse me. Thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, all your feedback, support, and comments. Keep them coming. You guys are wonderful. Thank you also to those of you who continue to reach out for personal one-on-one readings and keep me so busy with those. It's an honor and a pleasure to read for you. And thank you to my regular clients as well for being so consistent with your feedback. It's nice to see how the readings continue to play out in your lives moving forward. If any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the About or Description button on my channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information. Also has my email address. You can email me directly at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be delighted to work with you. I do readings full-time 6 days a week, so current turnaround time is pretty fast. I'm able to get back with you pretty quickly. Turnaround time is anywhere from a few days upwards of 2 weeks, but we can always set something up for you within a 2-week period of time. So if you're interested, send me an email and we'll go from there. I do love and romance readings, compatibility chartings, year overviews, gift readings, channeled messages, and so on. Make sure to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well, because these are general readings. There's a lot of you watching, so they're not going to mean the same thing to the same degree for everyone watching. Watching your rising and your moon sign videos as well may give you additional clarification, or they may play out a little more predictively for you over the time period that the reading covers. Since we are doing the beginning of the month general readings for July, I will be pulling 2 cards for each week, with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck for overall energy and guidance. So this reading is for the fire sign of Leo for July 2017, although I am recording these in the last part of June. So let us see what the month of July 2017 has in store for our lions. Leo, the fire sign of Leo for July 2017. Leo, July 2017. Leo. Okay, Leo, we begin with the 6 of Wands. Great way to start, followed by the Magician. We have the Sun, followed by the Star. Wow. The Hierophant, followed by the 10 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Wands, followed by the Page of Cups. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy and advice and guidance is the Fool. So many major arcana cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 out of 9. So divine timing and orchestration is heavily at play for you the month of July 2017, Leo. I get this sense of finally for a lot of you, and there's so many major arcana cards and so few minor or pip cards. This could relate to any area of your life, and of course it depends on which Leo is watching. This could be in the relationship area of your life, work, career, and finance, spirituality. The specifics, of course, are going to play out differently depending on what group of Leos are watching, but the overall energy fundamentally remains the same. It looks like something is happening. I keep wanting to say finally. Something is finally happening after perhaps a long period of something not happening. For some of you, I'm actually getting to that this is vindication in a legal situation, or perhaps a lawsuit of some kind, litigation of some kind. Things working out in your favor, the sense of vindication, of wrongs being righted, or a sense of balance restored. That's interesting. So we find ourselves at the beginning of July 2017, or the end of June, with the 6 of Wands, followed by the Magician. So the 6 of Wands. Wands is fire energy, and in the tarot, this suit usually deals with things that are about creating, building, manifesting. It could be career, artistic, or creative endeavors. I mean, you can apply it to any area of your life, really, but it's fire energy, so it's very action-oriented, dynamic, fluid, forward movement, change, movement, action, power, building and creating things. The 6 of Wands is a card of victory and triumph, typically victory and triumph after a struggle or a challenge of some kind. It can also be a card of personal recognition as well. So some of you Some of you, I feel like actually more than just a small portion of you are being publicly recognized, or there's a lot of people kind of paying attention to you or watching you in the month of July 2017. For some of you, again, I'm getting a legal case or some kind of legal situation is working out in your favor, and that's being recognized, of course, publicly by a variety of people. Some of you, it's the second sign I've gotten retirement energy, or some portion of your job or career is coming to a close. Either it's coming to a close because you're retiring, maybe you're retiring early, unexpectedly, but it's because some things came together in a really wonderful way. Some of you may be receiving a promotion in your job or transitioning. You may have gotten a really great job offer. You're transitioning into another job offer or into another career path as well. Some of you in relationships, again, I get the sense of finally, it's kind of like maybe a relationship that you've been in for a long time, wanting it to move to the next level, moving in together, getting married. That's actually happening for you. In the month, you may be getting a marriage proposal. Some of you may be selling a family business. I think some of you are getting have accepted an offer. You're selling a family business, or you're selling your own business. You've gotten a really good offer for on a business you're selling out or something. Interesting. I'm getting kind of barraged with messages here. So let's go back to the beginning. Six of Wands is paired with the Magician, Major Arcana card. Magician is a powerful card. This is someone who, and I feel like it represents you for the majority of you. The Magician is a message that says you have everything that you need to manifest whatever you want. And I feel like a lot of you Leos are already ending June and beginning July. You have achieved success over something. You may be being recognized for something, and it's because of the work that you've put into it. It's because of what you've built and manifested almost entirely on your own skills, which is what the Magician has done. He's reached a point in his career where he's very good at his craft. He's very good at creating, building, manifesting whatever he wants because of the length of time he's put in practicing, learning from trial and error, success and failure, triumph and defeat. So he's reached a point where he has all the wisdom, knowledge, experience, and tools to basically do what he wants to be able to decide he wants to do something, create something, build something, and actually do it, or be able to gather the resources to do it. So I feel like a lot of you are entering July 2017 with a very powerful, very empowered sort of feeling. Some of you, there's a sense of overall fundamental sense of having won out finally over something, whether that's in your job, working to retirement, or working to get on the next rung, working to hit that next level in your relationship, or again, having achieved some kind of vindication or balance in a legal situation. Now, next to that, and it's because of what you've put into it. It's because of your work, your dedication, your perseverance, your refusal, absolute refusal to give up. Next to that, we have the most beautiful, the most powerfully positive combination of cards. We have the Sun, your card, with the Star. The Sun is beautiful. It elevates and increases all the positive energy in a reading and lessens any challenging or negative energy. The Sun brings light, love, warmth, laughter, illumination, clarification. It represents an uplifting of energy, an easing of restrictive energies, kind of being able to breathe deeply again after maybe a long time of not. It's kind of along with the Star card, which is peace, restoration, faith, hope, renewed hope and faith. It's kind of like this combination of cards. This is a card that it's about divine timing and orchestration, trusting in the path that you're on, trusting that things are working out well and are going to continue to work out well because you trust in divine timing and orchestration. You trust in that connection with the divine. Both of these cards together, it's kind of like a winter into spring, sickness into health, darkness into light energy. It's both of these cards typically represent the sun coming out after a storm, recovering after a long illness, believing in love again after, a long time of having been hurt and all of that. This is an energy of feeling like, yes, it's kind of like because of whatever this wonderful thing is that's happening for you, it's like finally, yes, it kind of renews your hope and faith in things working out, in life being full of beauty, promise, potential, and happy endings again. It's almost a fairy tale kind of energy. It's very powerful, very beautiful, and very bright, positive, happy, cheerful. Lovely energy, Leo. Lovely. Now, next to that, we have the energy of the Hierophant, followed by the Ten of Pentacles. So the Hierophant is a card of convention, tradition, kind of going along with the group, doing the prescribed thing. It can represent organized religions, large businesses, or corporations, kind of walking, not walking on the grass, kind of sometimes it can represent joining a group of people that are all doing kind of the same thing, belonging to a large group of people, or it can sometimes, again, represent a decision to join. I keep feeling joining a group or joining an organization, maybe even joining a religion as well. Now, give me just a second here, Leo. I'm really getting quite a sense of stability. Again, some of you are getting marriage proposals either at the end of June or the beginning of July. Some of you in the relationship sector of your life are actually getting a proposal that maybe you've been waiting for a long time, or you're getting some kind of moving to the next level with your partner, moving in together, something of that sort. Perhaps you could even be starting a family together. Some of you may be getting into your first home together, or purchasing your first home. Maybe starting a business. Again, I'm getting that some of you are selling a family business or selling your own business. You got a really great offer, like much more than you were expecting to get. Those of you selling a home, or particularly if it's a family home of some kind, again, it's better than you could have anticipated or did anticipate as well. The Hierophant is paired with the Ten of Pentacles. Tens represent the end of a cycle, the coming full circle of something. The Ten of Pentacles has a connection to family and home to it too. It can represent family home, family business, family estate. It represents a fair amount of abundance, prosperity, in relation to the home and family, perhaps, or a family business or your own business of some kind. It can represent the close of a chapter of that portion of your life and the start of something new. Again, it could be buying a home or selling a home. It could be a family home as well. I'm actually getting for some of you, and this is so specific, it's only going to be like a handful of people, something about a lawsuit or a civil litigation about the division of a family home or family estate of some kind. It could be perhaps there was maybe a death in the family and there was some kind of lawsuit or negative energy where maybe family members were vying with each other about division of property or home of some kind. It's taken a long time and it's finally working out in your favor, and it's actually turning out to be much better and much more prosperous and abundant for you than you had actually anticipated, and it lifts a huge load off your shoulders. I'm also getting for some of you that financially, I think a lot of you Leos financially going to be doing very well in the month of July 2017, better actually than expected, and it could be that something unexpected comes in terms of a windfall of money or cash somehow that really relieves a financial burden or relieves a sense of financial restriction for you as well. So however the specifics play out, there is a release of perhaps a burden you've been under or a long wait, a challenge. You've been waiting for something. And I feel like for a lot of you, this resolution, which is so wonderful, is a bit unexpected, either in the timing or the actual details of it. Now, at or towards the end of July 2017, we have the energy of the Eight of Wands, followed by the Page of Cups. So the Eight of Wands is a communication card. This is a card of communication. There's going to be lots of communication going back and forth in the last half of July 2017. And paired with the Page of Cups, which is Cups is water energy. Cups in the tarot, this suit deals with the emotional part of our life, emotions, feelings, and relationships as well. Pages typically represent messages, messengers. They can represent young people or children. Some of you, it may be something wonderful to do with a young person or a child as well. But I feel like for the majority of you, it's messages, particularly paired with the Eight of Wands, which is the card of communication. The Page of Cups would be delivering a message which would be emotional in nature or would provoke an emotional response, but again, a very happy emotional response. And I think for a lot of you at the end of the month, this is just communication, going back and forth about everything that's been happening. Some of you in the love sector of your life, this is going to be between you and your partner, your soulmate, your love, going back and forth, and I'm getting making plans, hashing out the details of things, particularly if it's marriage, anniversaries, buying home, selling home, maybe the addition or something to do with a baby or a child or young person as well. But just lots of beautiful messages, lots of talking, lots of conversation at the end of the month. Emotional. Again, this feels like such a happy, bright month for a lot of you. And your overall energy and guidance, Leo, is the Fool, my favorite card in the tarot. This is a card about new beginnings. It's about that space of time in between endings and new beginnings where anything's possible, everything's possible. You're thinking about everything. It's also a card which asks you sometimes to take a leap of faith, step outside your comfort zone, take a risk, do something new. It's as if whatever this is has happened, has ended, swept away all the negativity, has released pressure, and now you're finally free to consider possibilities, options, potential that you hadn't before. And again, I'm getting messages furiously flying back and forth in a very positive, happy way at the end of the month. Could be expressions of love too at the end of the month. So Leo, what an absolutely beautiful, beautiful reading. I can't wait to see what this actually is, how it's actually playing out for a lot of you. So I look forward to hearing feedback and comments as the days and weeks play on for the end of June and throughout July. So Leo, that pretty much wraps up your July 2017 general reading. I hope you have enjoyed it. How could you not? It's a beautiful reading. I have enjoyed bringing it to you. I will see you all again probably within a week or so for the love snapshots for July. So keep an eye out for those. Again, if any of you are interested in a personal one-on-one reading with me, you can click on the About or Description button on my channel's homepage, and you can email me directly at Maggie_McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. Personal readings are my favorite things to do. I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for watching it, and until I see you again, well, not literally, but you know what I mean. I always wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life, Leo, and I hope to see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.